Good evening, Virgos. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. It is a pleasure to have you with me this evening. I am recording your forecast for June 2022 on the evening of the 7th of June, 2022. I apologize for being out of the loop. Very busy May, so I've been gone for a minute, but I am back, and I do hope that for those of you who are joining me, that this forecast for June 2022 resonates. And welcome back to those of you who have engaged with my channel in the past. And for those of you Virgos that are new to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated truly appreciates each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me. So I'd like to reflect back, Virgo, if I may, very briefly on the astrological energies for the 30th of May, whereby we had a new moon in Gemini at 9 degrees. And these energies are very influential for the next 4 to 6 weeks. And so therefore, will certainly apply to this forecast for June for 2022. Now for you, Virgo, the new moon in Gemini on the 30th of May, it fell in your 10th house. And that 10th house has to do with your career, with your worldly aims, your worldly vision, how you show up in the world, your highest worldly ambitions for that matter, career changes for some of you, for those of you that are still in the workforce, and for others of you, could very well have to do with, a lot of perhaps personal care, self-care for yourself, helping others in a professional arena where you might be able to provide some guidance, perhaps in fields that you've been associated with in the past, and that would be inclusive of family as well. I'm feeling that very strongly, instinctively. Now, the planet Mars, which is currently in conjunct with Jupiter and transiting Aries, which is, Mars is the planet of drive and action. Jupiter is the most benefic planet of expansion and prosperity and success and luck for that matter as well, including higher spiritual elevation of consciousness as well. These two planets have been conjunct in Aries, and for you, Virgo, this placement is emphasized in your 8th house, which is the house of, deep analysis, diving deep within your innermost self being. It's likened to also in the practical arena of taxes and money and finances and even wealth. And perhaps there's been some analysis of that going on for some of you Virgos. It's also a house of deep reflection and repair. So this is another way that this transit can play out. Spiritual counsel is emphasized through forms of therapy, also highlighted in this particular transit of the 8th house, and certainly will be of help to those that seek greater understanding of the self. This is another avenue of which this can unfold. Truth and growth become your gifts at this time. So very, very strongly supported. And for those of you that are resonating with this in a financial capacity, it is highlighted, money, finances, debt, taxes, psychologically, how this can be perhaps being affected with your sense of your own sense of value. That's another way that this energy could be playing out for some of you Virgoians, excuse me. So there appears to be, an expansion for a lot of you Virgos spiritually, and how that plays out in your worldly arena. This is another way that these energies could be unfolding for some of you Virgos. So there's a great need to surmise this, to let go of that which hasn't served, that which has been negative, that which has been stifling, and to allow the ascension of deep self-reflection and healing to unfold, to not only uplift you, but to literally transform you, even perhaps for those of you that are engaged in the career arena, to allow that to be an uplifting element in a career endeavor that you wish to pursue. Perhaps it's a career endeavor of spiritual counsel. Feeling that very strongly for some of you Virgos, or the need to engage in counsel or spiritual counsel to help you through some healing of the past, of whatever that means. So these are just some areas that could be unfolding for some of you Virgos, and I do hope that it is of help for those of you that are resonating. Now I'm going to commence the balance of this forecast through just engaging with some energy oracles through the Animal Spiritual Oracle deck to take a look at some of your recent, current, and forthcoming energies. I do hope that the lighting is all right. My ring light power cord was disrupted, so I'm in the throes of obtaining a new one. And I do hope that for this forecast, the salt lamp and the dusk of the natural lighting will be of some help for this June 2022 forecast for you, Virgo. Thank you again for those of you that are joining me. Thank you for liking my channel. It does help Spirit and I Incorporated videos circulate, which I'm genuinely appreciative of, Virgos. And so thankful to have you all with me that are joining me. And to those of you that are new, again, welcome to each of you. I appreciate having you join me this evening. This being said, let's take a look at your most recent, current, and forthcoming energies quite briefly here, and then we'll get some clarification through the Cat Tarot, and we'll close out with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. And this again is for Virgo for June 2022. Thank you for joining me. All right, Virgos, let's take a look. Most recent past energies, we have the Sandpiper Spirit. I hope you can see this beautiful Sandpiper. The numerical number 51 reducing to a 6, which is indicative of change. And really the suggestion here, the intuitive suggested energy here I'm picking up is to take some time for play, take some time to enjoy that which you're creating as you move forward into these forward avenues of which you wish to engage in. It's a really positive energy card of reminding you to have some light-hearted spirit here and to enjoy that spirit as you move forward. Beautiful energies. So I do hope, again, you can see that with the not so great lighting that I have at present. Current energies, we have the Crow Spirit. Beautiful. Crows are very, very positive spiritual omens. The numerical number of 17 in your current energies reducing to an 8. This has to do with finances, money, co-creating with your spiritual counsel to create more of that which you desire, including financially. Very indicative of the transit I had mentioned of the 8th house, which has also to do with money and taxes. Perhaps some of you are getting a nice tax refund if you haven't already done so. This is in your current energies. Crows are highly spiritual and are here to guide you moving forward into this, new beginning of which you're wishing to, move forward as playfully and as lightheartedly as possible. It's like you're walking on water here with these lovely lily pads supporting you. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Virgo. For being an earth sign, you've got some water and some air going on here, and that's uplifting you. It's beautiful energies. Forthcoming energies, we have the Ant Spirit. Yes, here you are, moving forward, building anew. Numerical number of number 1, indicative of new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, feeling strong, feeling supported by spiritual counsel, spiritual collaboration. You're collaborating not only with your universal counsel, but perhaps with those that are aligned or wanting to align in a higher elevated fashion, including yourself, Virgo, for those of you that engage with higher elevated consciousness of spiritual guidance. This is beautiful energy to engage with, and I do hope that this is resonating for many of you, because they're just beautiful, positive energies of new beginnings, moving forward, financial blessings, very positive energies, and thrilled to see this for you, Virgo. Let's get some clarification with the Cat Tarot. This again is for Virgo for June 2022. Thank you for all of you who are joining me here at Spirit 9 Incorporated this evening on the 7th of June that I am recording 2022. All right, just some clarification with the Cat Tarot. Recent past energies of the Sandpiper Spirit. We're going to take a look at of how you are playfully moving forward, feeling joy, feeling lighthearted is the message here. To clarify those energies, we have the, what is this? This is the Six of Cups. This is the Six of Cups. This is what it looks like in the upright. Again, I do hope you can see this with the not so great lighting I have right now. I hope to have that rectified by tomorrow. But in the meantime, now it did come up in the reverse, and the Six of Cups is indicative of the past. Perhaps some of you Virgos have been challenged with some, past memories of an arena of love, of romance. For some of you, of marriage. Now, this did come up in the past. It is in the past. There is some, nostalgia going on here, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually very positive, because when we reflect, which is again what was indicated with a lot of deep reflection in that 8th house mentioned in the aforementioned of your astrology part of this forecast. Nostalgia is a good thing. It provides healing, provides the ability to reconcile with the past that is no longer, as would be indicated with this energy in the reverse. And some of you are just engaging with some nostalgic memories here. If it were in the upright, I would say that the past would be perhaps returning, but it is in the reverse. And that is suggesting to me intuitively that although you're feeling some nostalgia, you know that the past is in the past. And that's where it is to remain. That's how I'm feeling this in your most recent energies for some of you Virgos. Clarifying the Six of Cups in the reverse. We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a lot of mental anxiety, mental battle in the upright. Did come up in the reverse, and this is actually very positive in that it is suggesting to me that you're releasing the mental anxieties of the past. Perhaps there was, a broken, foundation with another in a romantic capacity that is no longer, that you've had some nostalgia over, where there was battle in the past, but there's no longer battle. You've released it. You're releasing the past, or, you're releasing the mental anxieties of whatever unrest was in the past. You're leaving it in the past. You're doing your very best to do so. And I feel this is very positive energy. So congratulations. You're wanting to stay focused on being lighthearted, moving forward in a playful, joyful manner, and moving forward in a positive fashion, knowing that, the divine is in support of that. While some of you are still, feeling some nostalgia, but definitely not engaging in any battle. So this is beautiful energy, Virgo. Clarifying the crow spirit of your current energies, co-creating with spirit. And for a lot of you, this could also be unfolding in a financial arena where you're rebuilding your financial portfolio. We have a clarification of the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords is the truth. And now it did come up in the reverse. And for some of you some of you Virgos are feeling that there has been some question of the truth with respect to, moving forward in a new arena that could be beneficial for you financially. You feel that some of you Virgos perhaps are feeling, as suggested here by this energy, that there, has been some question of the truth or what the truth is for you. Is another way that this could, this energy could be playing out. In fact, I'm feeling that very strongly, that you're questioning what is true for you and what isn't, insofar as a career choice or a past employment situation where perhaps your finances were affected. You're feeling, some of you are feeling perhaps that there's been a betrayal in this particular arena. I'm feeling this, employment related, not so much career, but employment related. Perhaps some of you are looking to make a change of job, for those of you that are in the workforce, but there is some question of what is correct for you and what isn't, as would be indicated of the Ace of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the Ace of Swords in reverse, we have the Devil. The Devil is indicative of, something that is, again, questionable, and it did come up in the reverse along the Ace of Swords. So definitely for some of you Virgos that are engaged in the workforce, where your finances have been affected, indicative of the number 17, which reduces to an 8, which has to do with money. You're feeling as though there hasn't been a strong support in whatever employment arena, for those of you that are engaged in the employment field or wishing to make a change, that there has been some betrayal that has affected your money, perhaps for some of you quite gravely. But you're wanting to move out of that energy, and it's been difficult, but you will do so. You need to make the change, because wherever you've been at has not been supportive. If anything, it's been, you've betrayed yourself. Perhaps some of you Virgos is another way that this energy could be unfolding. You have felt that you've betrayed yourself by staying or by engaging in something that wasn't true. That's another way that this could be playing out. And you're feeling, very remorseful, perhaps. You're feeling that it should have never happened, whatever that means, however that's resonating. But that's just for some of you, perhaps for a few of you. But whatever the issue, I'm feeling this very strongly in an employment type of scenario, that there was a betrayal, and it definitely, affected you financially, and you're needing to remove yourself from it if you have not already done so, or there's been a removal for you, in that perhaps you were removed from it for your highest and best good. However that unfolded, that's just for some of you. However, in your forthcoming energies, here you are, Virgo, moving forward, taking a leap of faith, indicative of number 1, moving forward, collaborating in a new way, rebuilding. You're, by collaborating with those that are better aligned with you in a new, arena of some sort, and doing so beautifully. So very positive, actually, very positive energy. Clarifying the ant spirit. Here we are. We have this is the 8 of Wands, taking swift action, moving forward in the upright, very positive, fast moving. So for those of you that were in a very unrestful situation here, that have been able to move out of it, taking a leap of faith, moving forward swiftly, you have done so. And congratulations. I hope that this is resonating for a lot of you, because wherever you were was, very negative, and you've moved away from it, or the universe moved you out of it so that you could move forward in a very swift fashion. Even if it did affect you financially, you're thankful to move forward. And that's what this energy is indicative of. Very positive energies, actually, out of what was very, very unrestful and very negative, for that matter, where there was a lack of truth and betrayal. which affected you financially. A lot of you have moved away from that. And whether the universe pushed you out of it or you took the initiative to move away from it, congratulations to those of you that have done so, because this is very, very positive. Clarifying the Eight of Wands, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and this is suggesting that there is a need to connect with your higher self, your spiritual self, to allow you to continue to release this unrest, lay it down, leave it where in the past where it belongs. Stay focused on your spiritual counsel to help you heal from whatever that, unrest was from the past. This energy in the reverse is suggesting that some of you Virgos have lost that connection with your higher self, and you need to regain that. And by doing so, allows you to swiftly move forward into a new beginning where you're collaborating with those that are in better alignment with you for your highest and best good. So the message here, the key message here with the High Priestess in the reverse, which is a major arcana, is to get back into your spiritual counsel or a healthier alternative form of healing, whatever that is for you, as long as it's healthy, to rebuild your strength, to feed your spirit and your soul with that energy, that which is of higher value, soul food, so that you can engage in the leaps of faith that you wish to take, and to do so swiftly. That's what these energies are indicative of. So very, very powerful message here for those of you Virgos that are resonating, which I hope that there are some of you that are resonating with this forecast, and that this guidance is of help to you to stay focused on, get back into focus rather, of meditation and prayer, or again, that form of higher consciousness that will help you to leave the past in the past, leave the betrayals in the past, whatever they were, because they certainly were there, no question. Leave them in the past. Refocus on your spiritual counsel so that you can take swift forward movement for yourself and have this new beginning by rebuilding that which you desire for yourself, that will also rebuild your financial portfolio. Very, very important messages here for those of you Virgos that are resonating. Now I'm just going to clarify this forecast with pulling one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck to get a final overall message. Again, this is for Virgo for June 2022. Thank you again for liking my channel. Appreciate the engagement on that, because it does help the videos to circulate and help others that are seeking guidance that Spirit and I Incorporated truly hopes to be able to provide. One final overall message for Virgo for June 2022. And that message for Virgo is education. Here we go. What a beautiful energy, Virgo. This is fantastic. Oh, I'm so happy to see this for you, because it clarifies and confirms the suggestion to recalibrate with your inner spiritual counsel so that you can take swift action in movement forward to rebuild a whole new portfolio for yourself, a new job, perhaps engaging in education for a career that's going to be very beneficially and financially successful for you as well. That's what this energy card is confirming. It's the card of education, the numerical number of 8. Here we go. And 35 reducing to an 8, and that has to do with money, finances, investments, educating yourself, on how here you are. Some of you Virgos are educating yourself by reading this book. Perhaps it's a book of finance. Whatever the book is enlightening you about, it is supported by the spiritual council, as indicated by the fairy here and the stork. Just beautiful. Taking this quiet time of meditation, perhaps this is even, a book of scripture, which I'm feeling very strongly because of all of this beautiful divine guidance here with this light, and you're very, very engaged in really allowing the spiritual messages to go deep into your heart and into your soul. And the waters are calm, and the skies, even though there are some stormy skies, you're not concerned. You're really engaging with your spiritual counsel, because this is the meditation and the prayer that I spoke of just previously with that high priestess. It's the reminder. And for a lot of you that are resonating, you are taking these suggestions, going within, nurturing yourself with spiritual counsel, even through scripture or books of affirmation that are highly supported by the universe, and rebuilding your strength so that you can educate yourself further to move forward and to create a whole new beginning for yourself. These are beautiful, beautiful messages, Virgo. Just beautiful. Whoa, I'm so sorry about that. Too many cards, can't hold them all. But beautiful messages here, Virgo. So thrilled to see this for you. What a positive and very, very supported and strong ending to this forecast for June 2022. Total confirmation. So thrilled to see this for you. I hope this is resonating for most of you Virgos. Stay the course, Virgo. Stay the course in feeding your spirit and your soul and your mind with positive affirmation of the new beginnings you wish to create for yourself, and allow the spiritual council to continue to support you. As is indicated here, you have two very strong entities of spiritual support, not to mention the book of affirmation and or scripture, which is allowing this beautiful elevated form of education to come to you, to allow you the strength to move forward and to collaborate in a healthier alignment, not only with yourself and with spiritual counsel, but with others in a whole new beginning. This is beautiful energy. Congratulations, Virgo. It's an absolute pleasure to deliver this message to you. I do hope it resonates for many of you, if not all of you, which would be wonderful. Thank you again for supporting my channel through liking, sharing, and subscribing specifically. So appreciate that thumbs up. I will see you soon. Stay focused. Virgos, you're on the right path. You're creating a whole new beginning for yourself, and you're being totally supported by spiritual counsel. This is so beautiful. Congratulations. I'm going to leave it there for this evening. Thank you so much. Take extra special care, and I will see you soon. Good night for now, Virgos.